Hi, I'm Robert Coaster. I'm from London. I've lived here practically all my life, and I work in marketing. I have port wine stain. I have it on my face, on my arm, on my leg. Yes, I've had it since birth, funny enough. Like everyone that has it, has it. Yeah, as a treatment, I was probably one of the first ones using pulse dry laser down at St. Thomas's. So it was sessions of 6 treatments each time under general anesthetic. Then you get lasered, wake up, be really groggy, obviously. Different experiences, as you probably know if you have general anesthetics, it's very varied. But then it'll be 2 weeks of recovery with one very severe week where the bruising and the heat is just coming out. I feel like I had so many in a row that, yeah, eventually the social cost of not going out, not being able to take opportunities because you need to like work on the poor wine stain, that, yeah, it's just came to a point where I didn't see the returns coming back because the laser was very strong and it just made me feel like this isn't really worth doing for the amount I was getting back. But that's probably true because I had so many over such a short term that there's always that curve. It was never going to clear it all, basically. I stopped having treatment as an early adult, so around 14, 13, so, well, teenager, but then that was okay for my early adulthood life. In my 20s, you know, it wasn't that strong, but as I went into my 30s, I sort of noticed I was getting a bit more red. So I was a bit concerned, so I did some research online, and I discovered that it was more that port wine stain can develop more deeper shades as you get older, and it can even become raised and even bumpy. So that kind of like got me a bit concerned. And I was like, okay, what's available at the moment? So I tried to go back to NHS. They're like, no, you're an adult. Nothing we're going to do for you. But then I found this clinic that actually offered treatments with the same laser. So I followed the laser basically and booked in some sessions. The main concern I had was the severity of it and like the social cost. So I was clearing out my diary. So it was a very nice surprise when I came into my first treatment that the recovery time was only like, there was no recovery time basically. I was back on my feet on the same day. It wasn't ever so bruised I couldn't go out or couldn't do anything. I could just carry on with my life immediately afterwards. So I found that very, very enlightening. To begin with, I thought, this doesn't work. They're taking this, not gonna be as effective, it's not as powerful. Where's the bruising? But actually, as the treatments went on, I did notice that I was getting much more lighter, which was surprising. I usually fit it into like a lunchtime or early morning slot, so I don't even need to take any time off work. I see it more as like an expensive haircut, where you just need a little bit of time to go and do it. It's quite relaxing. Sarah's my technician here. She's really pleasant, and I just see it like almost like a hairdresser in that kind of way, where it's just a really pleasant experience from the beginning to end. I guess with people with port wine stain, you can either let it get up to you, or you just have to be really positive. I think people with any sort of cosmetic issues will probably have the same issues that I've had in my life, where people can be quite confrontational, quite in your face, and you can either take that, or you need to decide how you're going to live your life. I generally decide to be as positive as I can. If you have that NHS early childhood, early 90s kind of experience, that is the past now, and there's lots of different options out there. I would also say that if you're getting a bit more darker and you don't want to be more darker and you want to maintain the same color or get a little bit lighter, then there are options for you, and it's not as difficult as it used to be. It's not going to take up your social calendar. You're not going to have to be booking out 2 weeks of your calendar to do this, because that was something that was really, every single trip you missed as a child, every single thing you missed was really annoying in a way. So that was also comes to mind. Everyone's very, very busy as adults. So you look where can I have 2 weeks? You just can't see it. But those 2 weeks don't exist anymore. It's literally, you just need 2 hours.